Carol, thanks for your patience. We have put together what we consider to be a very fair proposal, but we also know that you're the judge and jury when it comes to fair. We also know that if we didn't do this right, you're liable to get up right out of that seat, go right back through our front door, jump back to that vehicle you hoped you'd never drive again, and drive off our lot. So we know how important the numbers are, because basically we picked out the right car, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
So now it's just all about the money, okay? Here's your opportunity. You own the new Civic for not $20,250, because that's the MSRP. We've discounted it $1,900. You own it for $18,350. Your truck, we love it. We'll buy it for $19,000, okay? There's your difference with your fees, electronic filing fee, your tax, which by the way is $1 because you get $1,282 tax credit by trading your car into us. That's $1,282 that stays in your pocket. We got the tags, and right down here at the bottom we have an amount due because we're going to pay off your vehicle of $27,058. Now, what we've done over here is we've given our customers what they've asked for, and that's choices. I've given you 3 different terms here. As the terms get longer, the payments go down. As the term gets shorter, the money you save goes up. For example, with $2,000 down, at 48 months your payment would be $614 to $623. Now at 48 months, a couple of dynamics come into play. You pay the vehicle off sooner, you build equity faster, which gives you the ability to trade or sell it sooner if you so desire. Most importantly, you save yourself significant money in carrying charges. However, we're realists. Most of our customers opt for the 60-month option. That's $510 to $519. Now, this payment is not just more comfortable because it's lower, it's also more flexible. If you pay this off early, there is no penalty, so you can gain many of the same benefits you get up here. You just do it in your own time frame. You get a bonus, win the lottery, etc., etc., etc. In the middle is what our customers have called the best of both worlds. At 54 months, your payment is $556 to $566. So if you will circle and initial the payment that works best for you, I'll get your new Civic ready for delivery.
Yeah, these payments work good for me, but it's only the $3,000 one is one that payment range that I'm trying to be in. I did a couple calculations before I came in.
Okay.
Expected to get a little bit more from a trade. That's why I'm trying to be in that payment range.
So you want to be in this payment range with this amount down?
With that amount.
Okay. Hey, Carol, not a problem at all. Everybody that we talk to is trying to get the payment as low as they can, so we understand that, and it's certainly not a problem. We fixed the payment though. Everything else is fine. Nothing else stops you from taking the new Civic home today, correct?
Nothing will stop.
Okay. I tell you what, let's look at something I call the big picture. All right? Because you're going to buy a car today or tomorrow or whenever. But then once you buy that car, you're going to be driving it for a while, aren't you?
That's correct.
So there's more to it than what happens today. We've given you a big discount. We've got a payment that we think is right, but you know what? You want a lower payment, and that's completely fair. I want us to look at it one other way to see if it might make sense to you. Cool?
Cool.
Okay. So right now, with just $2,000 down, we're at $519, okay, for 60 months. Now, that vehicle, I'm going to put $2,250 in this line. Now, you're not paying that because we have discounted it $1,900 for you, but the reason I put that number right there is that's what the experts, and in this particular case I'm going to use the American Leasing Guide, this is the number they use to determine what your vehicle will be worth in a future point in time.
I can understand that. That's
Okay.
just the standard amount that would be for every single vehicle.
Right. Now, if we look over here on your Civic, we got 36, 46, 54. That means basically 5460. So, according to this, at the end of 5 years,
I'll be worth 40%.
40% of this value should be what that car is worth. If it's in okay condition, if it's in better condition, it'll be worth more. If you run into a bunch of things, it'll be worth less. But we'll use 40. So, if you take 40% times,
You can just round that to about $8 grand.
it's $8,100. Okay? So if we take $8,100 and we divide it by your term of 60 months, I'm going to tell you what this 135 is. Have you ever had or ever heard, read, or had someone tell you that the best way to save money is to pay yourself first?
Correct.
Okay. They say make your mortgage, make your rent, make your car payment, pay your utilities, then pay yourself. Well, you are going to be paying yourself every single time you make a $519 payment, because 135 of it is going to be going into a savings account, and it won't look like a savings account. What it'll actually look like is a free and clear title. Think of it as a piece of stock, okay? All right, because that's what it is. You own 100% of the stock in the Civic. All right, that Civic stock will be worth $8,100. That means that your net payment is $384, because at the end of the term, you can borrow against that stock, you can sell it, whatever you want to do. And if you look at it this way, it gets even better, because if you divide it by 30, all you're doing is paying a little over $12 a day for that brand new Civic. And here's a bonus. If you take $8,100 and you multiply it by 7%, that's going to be 7 times 8 is 56. $567 is the tax credit you'll get when you trade it in. Okay? So, look at the $519 and the gross amount. It looks pretty high. Look at that, looks even better. Look at all this, even better. I'll need your okay right here so we can get your Civic ready for delivery.
I was hoping to get more from my...
No. I want you to comply. Say, thanks, Steve, but that payment's still too high.
Thanks, Steve. That payment is still too high.
Okay, I understand. Based on the negative equity, okay, with your Chevy, and we talked about this earlier. It's a beautiful truck, and we're more than happy to buy it for 19 grand. But the fact of the matter is, you owe 27 on it.
Cool.
So you've got $8,000 worth of negative equity. You're looking at financing $25,000. That's 32% of the amount financed is negative equity. Now, if we take $519, all right, and we multiply it by 68%, because, well, actually, let's just multiply it by 32 first.
Right.
Okay?
I think it was 135.
Well, I know exactly what it was, but I'm just trying to get it done here. So 519 times 0.32 equals 166. $166 of that payment is for your Chevy truck, which means 519 minus 166, 35. The payment for your new Civic is $353 a month. It's not $519, but when we roll the negative equity in, it moves to $519. Now, we can do this one of two ways, Carol, and we're going to do it your way. You can write me a check for $8,000 and your payment goes down to $353, or you can finance that $8,000 and your payment's at $519. Which way would you rather us do it for you?
I'd rather finance it.
Okay, great. I'll need your okay right there.
The payments just seems a little bit too high.
Okay. You mentioned to me that you love the truck, but one of the reasons you wanted to trade it was, gasoline is now approaching $4 a gallon, right?
That's good.
Okay. Now, I paid $3.59 yesterday. Is it fair to use that as a price for a gallon of gas?
Yeah.
You told me you drive 20,000 miles a year.
Yeah.
Okay? Your truck, I'm going to guess, gets about 17 miles per gallon between city.
Mm-hmm.
Your new Civic gets 33. Now, obviously, there's going to be a savings there, but I guess the key is how much is that savings? Now, look, I'm not going to do the math because I, quite frankly, am not that good at math, but there is a website right here, okay? If we punch in 17 here, and we punch in 33 here, and we put in, does that say 359 there?
Okay, see it.
Yeah,
Let's see.
How about that? There you go. And we punch in your miles. This will tell us exactly how much you'll save on a
Yes.
on a monthly basis, you'll save $171 a month in gas. Okay? That's $39 a week. That's over $2,000 a year. That's $10,000 over 5 years. Now, if we take the 519, which includes your negative equity, we subtract 171. Basically, you've got, when you net it all out, a $348 a month payment. I just need you to okay that right there.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Okay?
I'm good now.
How's that flow?
Yeah, I like the flow, and I like the last saving it for last, because most of the time it's going to be about gas savings, and it is going to get to $5. So
Yeah.